My name's Surya Kumar Guru, and just got second place at the Brothers of Legend case tourney at Big Three Deals. Shout out to Big Three Deals, best locals in AZ. Shout out to Shad, Matt, and Makaz. So let's just get right into the list. So I play Dinos, right? So starting off, 3 over Raptor. Standard. Then we played 3 baby Ceratosaurus and the one petite to go with it. Then we played for the one of dinos, other one ofs. We played Giant Rex and Miscellaneous. And we played 2 Archosaur. And we played 2 Scrap Raptor, and to go with it, the Scrap Chimera. So this is part of the Scrap package. Golem is not necessary. It is a win more card that you absolutely do not need. This deck bricks enough as it is, so you don't need to add more to that. The Scrap package is good, but this is just the minimum number you need to play, and it'll still be fine. So yeah. So this is how I'm playing for the Scrap package. And then 2 Tyranno and the 1 Overtex. So people will say that this is basically the same as Archosaur, but that's just not true. Archosaur is what helps you get into this. So in the grind game also, it's also good, and it can come up to hard summon it and recycle and keep you in the game, especially since Miscellaneous is at 1. But basically, going first or second, right? If you don't always want to summon Tyranno, this is also really good to combat back row. So you go Archosaur, and you can easily just go Pill and then summon this. So this should not be seen as a card, as an alternative or like the same thing as Archosaur. It should be seen, I think, more as a card that can be summoned easily through Archosaur. Of course, you can easily side it out as well, but it's an easy side out. But this has a lot of utility, I think, and I think it's still worth playing at 1. And then the 1 Pankratops. For hand traps, I played 3 Nib. This is just one of the best hand traps in the format, just hits everything. And especially in a simplified game state, when your opponent only has 1 line of play, Nib is just devastating against that. But yeah, Nib just hits everything, so it's solid. I'm gonna just keep this right here. I'm playing more hand traps. I'm playing 3 Droll. I'm maining Droll because I feel that it hits a lot of decks right now. It hits Tri-Brigade Lurlusk, just shuts them down. It hits Fouandries. It hits Sword Soul. So with Sword Soul, when they go Shizhao and the Moyi, like Channeling 1, Channeling 2, right? Usually they'll get Emergence. They might get Longuan, who knows? But you can stop them from getting Protoss. Like as soon as they search Emergence, you can just Droll, and they can't get Protoss. So this is another way to stop Protoss. And it's good against some rogue decks that search a lot too. So I think Droll in the main was okay. And then I played 3 Valor. So this is my hand trap lineup, 9 hand traps. The reason why I play Valor or Imperm mainly is just because it's a non-dino, and I want to make Pill live. I don't want to always have to rely on like Linkuriboh plus Secure Gardener. I may try testing out Imperm instead of Valor, because Imperm is better objectively, but I play it just because it's a non-dino. But yeah, that's it for the hand traps, 9 hand traps. The spells, I play, obviously, 3 Fossil Dig. And then I play the 3 Lost World and the Terraforming to go with it. just super solid, versatile field spell. Lets you get like, lets this deck still be competitive. lets this deck still be able to compete against the meta decks because it just does so much in one card. But yeah. Next we got the 2-pill. 2 has just always been the correct number in my eyes, so 2 is solid. And then the 3 pot of prosperity. This is a going first list, so pot of prosperity is pretty solid. If I were to be going second list, I've always usually played Dinos going second. I only recently started playing it going first, like mid last year, because of the scrap package, and because diagram went to 1. I just think that going first is there's some good options going first with dinos right now. So prosperity is solid to help you with your consistency versus extravagance. But if I were to go second, I think I would play extravagance over this. And then the last card is the 1 order. This is 40 cards. So, alright, on to the side deck. I was playing 3 Lancia. Just hits a lot of key matchups. Hits Fouanderies. Hits, what's that deck? Sword Soul. Guarantees stops Protoss and Tenyi stuff. Doesn't really hit Tri-Brigade Lurlusk. I guess they banish a little bit, but you want to really play side this for that deck. Completely shuts down PK, and it's good against the mirror. So, solid card. I was playing 3 Cosmic. These used to be twins, but Dino's never really had like a good like discard fodder that they ever really want to discard. So Cosmic is just a better alternative. So yeah, it's just solid. And then we were playing 3 Dark Ruler. Solid going second card. Just, you know, mass negation is that your opponent can't respond to is just broken. Especially with like barrier statue decks running around and all those unbreakable boards like with like Baron and Shi Zhao and all that stuff. But yeah, 3 Dark Ruler. I was also playing 3 Lightning Storm. I was borrowing this. Shout out to Shad and Matt. This is so versatile and solid. 1 card that takes care of all spell traps or monsters. I think it's just a kind of almost a staple like side deck card in this deck. But yeah, very good. Next is Rivalry. These are the last 3 side deck cards I was playing. So Rivalry is interesting. I side this card when I'm going first, and you know I'd go Lost World, summon Dino, they get a token, and on their turn activate Rivalry, and they're just locked into Dinos. As strong as that lock is, I don't side it all the time, because that lock is dependent, of course, on you opening like Lost World, and you might not always do it. So I'll usually side this card in for decks that it's good against without the use of Lost World. So like if I'm up against Sword Soul, it's all worm, so I probably wouldn't side it there. But like Tri-Brigade, it's good. Decks that like want to go or like that are like DPE Turbo can be solid. But yeah, it's a good card. Going first. On to the extra deck. Let's start with the links. So I was playing Link Rebo. So obviously for the Archosaur. And then to pair with that, the Secure Gardna to load up your grave with a non-dino. And then we have, for other Link 2s, we have Nightmare Phoenix and Penistag. Nightmare Phoenix, just solid spell trap removal. Penistag, you know, for giving Tyrant a piercing. And we have Scrap Wyvern for the combo. And we have Apollosa. This is part of the end board. One of the end boards you can make. So that's it for the links. For the XEs, we play Dolka, Lagia, and then I play Baguska. This used to be a second Dolka. I decided to change it last minute to a Baguska, because in situations where you can brick, where you just say you open just a Scrap Raptor, you don't have anything else to go off, you can still end on a rank 4, and this can help you buy time. This was actually the MVP in the Fwonderies matchup, because against Fwonderies, when you're kind of trying to grind against them, or you're trying to set up against them, and you make Dolka, they can just chain block you with their banished birds. So with Baguska, you don't have to worry about being chain blocked. You can just have it in defense, and they can't resolve their normal summon effects successfully. And then I play Dugaris for doubling Tyrant's attack. Pair that with Pen Stack for the OTK. 7k piercing. But yeah. And then next we play Tornado Dragon, Dweller. Yeah, so Tornado Dragon, same as Phoenix, solid utility card for getting rid of back row or problematic floodgates. I played a Mystic Mine, so that was really helpful there. And then Dweller, still pretty solid against certain decks, so I'd still continue playing it for now. And then this was the spice, I guess you can say. It's part of an original combo that I developed. I will explain how this works later on. I'll do a combo tutorial. But that's it for the XEs. And then for the 2 synchros, I play Cypher Lord Omega and Borreload Savage Dragon. But yeah, there we go. So now let's go into the combo. Basically, you want to open some variation of Miscellaneous and Ovi. Some way to reach those cards with your opening hand. Right? The last 3 cards don't matter. So these 2 cards. So we're going to normal summon Ovi, effect to search. So I'll keep this right here. This is our hand. We're going to search... I'm going to search a baby, and then we're going to go effect a Miscellaneous, send from hand to grave, effect, banish, special level 1 Dino. And you already know what we're going to summon, your Archosaur, and then effect of Archosaur, destroy the baby in hand. Let me just move this to this side a little bit. Destroy the baby, and then effect a baby. We're going to special another baby, and then we're going to go effective OV, target the baby, destroy, and then special the other copy, effective baby, and then we're going to summon our Scrap Raptor, and then we're going to go effective Scrap Raptor, target the baby, destroy it, and then effective baby to summon a Petite. And here we'll link these two, the Archosaur and the Scrap Raptor, into Scrap Wyvern. And then effect the Scrap Wyvern, we're going to special summon the Scrap Raptor. And then we're going to destroy the Scrap Raptor we just summoned. And Raptor triggers, so Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2, Wyvern. Wyvern's going to special our second Raptor. And it's going to destroy the Petite. And then we're going to resolve the search of Scrap Raptor to get Chimera. So we got our Chimera, this is in our hand. And then we're going to use the effect of Petite to summon a Giant Rex. Now here we can use the extra normal summon of Chimera, and then we're going to use the effect to summon Scrap Raptor. So in the beginning, when I was first testing this going first list, about a year ago I think, this is the ending board that I used to go. I used to go Scrap Wyverns, Chimera, Giant Rex, into Appaloosa. And I still go into this going first board sometimes. So that's Appaloosa for 3 negates. And then we'll synchro Ovi and the Raptor into Boral Savage or Borload Savage Dragon effect. Equip the Wyvern. It's got 2 counters. And then I believe we forgot to search our pill. That's what we forgot to do. Okay, so we had the pill. There we go. We had the pill. And then we go double illusion pill to banish Chimera and Giant Rex. To summon Tyranno, and then affect a Giant Rex to special itself, and then we'll overlay these 2 for a Dolka. So this is what 2 cards can do, and we still had 3 cards in hand. Now I will explain the original combo that I came up with. So the problem with this board, right, is you still lose a Dark Ruler or droplets, so there's a way to counter that. So instead of going into Appaloosa, say we still had our Wyvern. We had our Wyvern, Tyranno's back in deck, we have the pill in hand, and we have Oviraptor, and we have another Scrap Raptor, and we have Chimera. Now this is the point where we were at. Okay. Now we have 5 level 4s on the field. This deck is very efficient at pumping out level 4s, so we got to take advantage of that. We're gonna overlay 4 level 4s into pre-Mathmech Immersion. So for those of you who don't know what this card does, it takes summoning condition. We'll just summon it right here. Its summoning condition is 2 or more level 4 monsters. So we're using 4, and on the summon, we can detach 1 to 4, how many ever we want, and we apply the appropriate effect. So the detach 4 effect, we're going to detach 4, allows us to add any spell or trap from our deck to hand. And you can guess what we're adding. Probably the most insane card right now. Imperial Order. Imperial Order has never been easier to search with until this card. So this card is insane. No deck can quite bring out as many level 4s as this deck. So we could take advantage of this card to search Order. And then we go double illusion pill, banish our Giant Rex and our Chimera, to summon Tyranno, and then Rex effect, special itself, overlay for say a Dolka, and then we set our order right here. Okay, so yeah, you can you have a book. Yeah, you have a book of clips, you have the double monster negate, and you have an order, which is pretty solid. Basically, this stops all the blowout cards, so this is, I believe this is the easiest and most efficient way to stop spells in general, and especially particularly blowout cards. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it to play Gallon Granite or like all that stuff, or the Arch Nemesis to go into Nat Beast, because at the end of the day, you're still losing to blowout cards like Dark Ruler or Droplet that you can't respond to. And Griffin and Curious is way too much of an egg and not worth it. This is very easily done though. So pre-Mathmech Immersion, I recommend using this card. And I'm showing this right now because I'm probably going to be retiring this deck for a while. So I encourage you guys. I thought I'd just put it out there for the Dino community to take advantage of. But yeah, this is the combo. These are the 2 routes you can go. Also, if you happen to open Tyranno, you can also summon Overtext off of Pill, so which is another form of negation, another negate. But yeah, this is the original combo I came up with, and yeah, it's been doing pretty well for me. But yeah, thank you for watching.